In order to appreciate all that you got, you need to see the world through someone else's eyes. I chose Stan.
Name's Stan. Stan Lubin. People call me Stan. Moved down here to Monroe, Louisiana from Jersey a few years back. Something called me. I had no idea what I was getting myself into. The used commercial carpet business ain't all that good these days. But since I moved here, I found this place is incredible. You see, down here in North Louisiana, you got some of the best food in the country. Incredible artists all over the place. Combine it with water, good people who like to party, good music, and I think you got something. So I decided to start putting on these events to help make ends meet and bring all the local folks together and to celebrate what they got here. Because what they got is culture. What they got is real. I got an idea to bring people together. I'm gonna throw a party. I got the perfect spot in a barn on the banks of the Ouachita River. We're gonna have a Louisiana couchon delay by the most famous local chef, Corey Barr. We're gonna have art hanging in the barn by the most talented painter in the region, Caroline Youngblood. And to top it all off, we got an amazing roots rock and roll horn band coming in hot all the way from Asheville, North Carolina, one of the hottest bands in that region by the name of Holy Ghost Tent Revival. I ain't never met these boys, but I'm gonna show them a good time. A Louisiana Saturday night done right here in the North Delta. So sit back, relax, and prepare to be entertained.
You got the right state of mind. So tired of feeling lonely. Think I'll step outside. Don't got much money on me, but that won't bother me tonight. Go see my friends play. Tell them that I'm just fine. 'Cause I got the right state of mind.
You know the best thing about a houseboat is you don't have to mow the grass. This has always been home. The Lord blessed me with 80 acres to buy here. And a bunch of it's out in the water and out in the North 40. And when I moved here, there wasn't nothing. There wasn't a road. It looked just like the other side of the river. Patrick C! He's supposed to go hunting. He stayed up late last night. Wake up, Patrick! Any excitement on the river is always a lot of fun. You can take somebody that has a $3 million boat, and you can take somebody that's got a boat that barely floats, and they can park on side by side on the river and have a good time together. You know, which is, you don't see that culture mix. You do on this river. You know, it's the best kept secret.
I wasn't born with a wooden spoon in my hand, but I was always in the kitchen growing up, you know. I was raised by my grandparents, and we did everything around the table. You know, everything was in the kitchen and around the dinner table, so that's where it started for me. Louisiana is New Orleans to most people who aren't from Louisiana, but to me, Louisiana as a whole is an amazing state, you know. I mean, from every corner, every nook, every cranny, there's great local art, great music, great food, in an environment which is going to be just plied with liquor a little bit, you know, a little bit loud, a little bit muddy, but it's going to be so real because you are bringing together all those things that make a culture great. You know, you look at any culture, it's based around its food, its music, and its people. And that's what makes Louisiana so vibrant, is its people. We built a grill out of cinder blocks and expanded metal and tin that we're really going to cook everything we're doing, from the sausage to the collard greens to the boudin to the grits, everything right there. And it's going to be real. You know, I mean, we're bringing it to people. We're not going to bring it in chafing dishes and set it out and go, hey, here's some food. We're going to show you what we've done. We're actually going to cook it right there in front of you. Just another North Louisiana Saturday night's all this is going to be. 300 people, enough booze for about 1,000. Hospitality and graciousness and having a damn party is a Southern thing.
The sun is burning up the ground. I feel like breaking. Suddenly fearing the sound of the love.
It's really cool to have all of these elements to come together with the food and the music and the art. I think they all reinforce each other and they feed off each other. You know, the idea of having art in a place where it's just art and everybody's like really quiet and you know, you can't bring your food or drink in and you're just sitting there looking at art. I don't think people can really get a full experience of what the artist is trying to convey, or you really just don't get the full experience anyway. What's the point of going to see art and then going out to eat after that and then going to get a glass of wine after that and then going to see music after that? Why not combine them all together? I try to just shut everything out. That's the way I get the most done, is if I can just shut the outside world out. Usually I'll turn on some kind of music, but other times I can work in the silence and not even really notice. I've been super busy the past month, so my paintings almost have like this manic feeling about them, like they're really busy and really have like a lot of action and feelings like that. And then other times they're a lot slower and calmer and more meditative. So my new approach is to get a lot of different things started and then they all finish at their own time. And some of them will finish more quickly, some of them will take weeks or months or years. It usually takes a while of looking at them to know. That's why I like to move them around a lot. I just know it. I just know it when it's done.
Come on out to Riverton 2014 Tucson. It's going to be fantastic, ladies and gentlemen. Look now, hey, you! Tonight only, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, the 2014 Tucson. It's going to be fantastic. We've got music by the Holy Ghost Pit Revival. We've got art by Caroline Youngblood. A wonderful Tucson delay by Chef Corey Barr. Tell your boys, tell your girls, it's going to be wonderful. Come on down to the 2014 Tucson and tell them Stan sent you. Tonight only, ladies and gentlemen, the Holy Ghost Pit Revival, all the way in from North Carolina. It's going to be fantastic. We got a Tucson delay with Chef Corey Barr. We got a verse by Caroline Youngblood. It's going to be fantastic. Tonight, the 2014 Tucson. Hey, you. How you doing, baby? Tonight only, ladies and gentlemen, the Holy Ghost.
Holy hell.
Coming all the way in from North Carolina. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. We got food. We got booze. We got spirits. It's going to be fantastic, ladies and gentlemen. Tonight only. All right, boys. What's up, bring it in. How you doing, baby? Stan Luben. How you doing, baby? Stan Luben, nice to meet you. Stan Luben, baby. How you doing? Stan Luben, man, nice to meet you.
In the corner, not to be seen in the light. I get the notion we'd be making it all right. She's like that cocaine, gonna keep me up all night.
Whenever anybody asks us what kind of music we play, I always try to say, stick to the rock and roll. It's rock and roll in the 60s and 70s vein with horns. Horn parts. The horn part gets people, they're like, oh, that makes them become interested.
One of the reasons we can travel is that it like kind of gives us a way to connect to people. Not on a personal level, like I want to know everything about you, but you know, we get to party with strangers.
I live for it. It's very exciting and rejuvenating, and being able to, whether you can make eye contact with certain people in the audience or not, the fact that when you finish a song and people are cheering or happy, or you see them dancing during a song, I mean, that's the most addictive drug out there.
When I'm on stage, I guess I'm listening a lot. I'm listening to what everybody's doing, just really trying to be involved, and also watching the crowd, probably overanalyzing everybody's faces, seeing how they feel about what we're doing. But for that reason, it's very exciting to me.
I'm always trying to make sure I'm coming in at the right time, doing the exact right thing, putting an ear to the drums, and maybe see if I can't fit in with the drums to make everything cohesive.
I think it can be about one person's reaction in a crowd, whether there's 10 people there or 1,000 people there. And so that one person becomes your focal point for playing. Like, I don't even care if what everybody else is thinking at this point. It's all about how this person is perceiving what you're doing and dancing and enjoying it, you know? It can be about one person in the crowd, and that's enough to get you through the whole show.
Time to bring all the elements together. You see, in Louisiana, they got this thing they call the gumbo. And the gumbo is comprised of 3 main ingredients. They call it the Trinity. You got your onion, your celery, and your bell pepper. This party's gonna have its own Trinity: food, music, and art. We got over 300 people all coming together for a good time. We're gonna feed them, entertain them, warm them up with some campfires. We're gonna show them some magic on a North Louisiana Saturday night. And now, let's give a warm Louisiana welcome, ladies and gentlemen. From Asheville, North Carolina, these guys drove 12 hours to be with us here tonight. Let's give it up for the Holy Ghost Tent Revival.
Can't tell you how happy we are to be here, and what a fantastic day we've had. We were picked up on that crazy school bus with this song we're about to play for you, blasting and at the loudest volume I've ever heard anything. And a good friend of all of ours, Stanley, came out to meet us. Hope you have the pleasure of meeting him someday. Took us for a ride to lunch at Cotton, which is an amazing experience, thank you. And then we got to drive down on a pontoon boat down this river. So it's beautiful. We feel very welcome. Thank you for having us. Step aside. Don't got much money on me, but that won't bother me tonight. We'll go see my friends play, tell them that I'm just fine, 'cause I got the right state of mind. I see you dancing there, I've been watching you all night. You're the kind of woman that'll keep me satisfied. Well, you tell me I'm crazy, and I say that's just fine, 'cause you got the right state of mind. Not to be seen in the light, but I get the notion we be making it alright. She's like that cocaine, wanna keep me up all night. We had a taxi, gonna go for a ride. Backseat, wrapped up real tight. Well, I tell you I need you, you say that's just fine, 'cause you got the right state of mind. I've been moving too fast. I've been wanting loving lately that I know can last. I know sometimes it passes. All right, you help us out now on this melody coming up. Here we go. So I'll sing it together. Let's see how you're doing. Sweet, sweet, you know me love, you know me love, you know me only sweet love. You know me love, you know me love, you know me sweet, sweet, sweet. You know me love, you know me love, you know me a sweet love. I try so hard, baby, to make you stay, but it's even harder pushing you away. Thank you, Holy Ghost 10 Revival. Appreciate it.
I think we got something, bringing different folks together from all walks of life for a magical time with the Trinity combo of food, music, and art. That's the North Delta Ramble.
And when they ask you, who told you about it, tell them Stan sent you.